The endgame for Gavan Infinity is finally here. Okay, this episode for me was a mixed bag. There are some really good things and there are some really bad things. So let's just get right into it. We start with the class president Juichiro kidnapping the principal and holding him hostage unless Kiki negotiates. And as soon as they arrive, they run into their former teacher, who will be important later. But for now, they got a hostage case to take care of. Now, Juichiro's whole goal here is to basically become the #1 of the entire universe, and will accept defeat if Kiki solves the puzzle he created, which she easily does by turning zeros into pudding. In all honesty, Juichiro's reaction here is just mine. Now, what I love about this entire interaction is that it puts into perspective why Kiki wants to be Gavan, to protect Koto and the universe they live in. And that dream is exactly what Juichiro is missing. But as soon as he realizes that their former teacher, now working with that Gavan, blasts him, but Kiki takes the blast, taking her out and sending out the Emon. And of course, once this happened, Raiya is sent out, but instead of going to Iota, that Gavan sends them to him, leading to a fight where Infinity is now at a disadvantage. Now, I do like that we get to see another team up between Raiya and Kunai, and seeing the train unit use the mecha as a gun was so sick, but Death Gavan does get away. And while all this happens, Koto is forced to take on the Emon. And I really love this flashback here. Kiki tells Koto to be her #1 supporter, and this flashback motivates her to try to transform, but it doesn't work. And then this is where the episode loses me. She's suddenly transported to another dimension due to her strong emotions in front of Reiji's commander? Someone who hasn't had any role in the story up till now is suddenly standing in front of Koto explaining the rules. In fact, they've never heard of each other, they've never met each other, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know who she is. Metaphysical or not, none of this makes any sense in my opinion. It feels so random. Now, I do love the narrative that Koto is willing to give up her memories about Kiki to protect her. It's a strong resolve which fits their relationship. And the fight here was just beautiful. And her echoing the words of her partner was poetic, and the finisher here was just a chef's kiss. But with the case done, all that's left is for Kiki to wake up, and when she does, she has no recollection of her entire life. Which is kind of crazy foreshadowing when she said it herself in her debut episode that she forgets nothing. But this means that Koto has to take over the mantle of Gavan while losing her #1 supporter. And the choice to use love as the strongest here was poetic.